Meghan MacPherson for ScoBuff Sports. I am joined by Shanade Hopcroft, a senior midfielder for the CU Buffs women's soccer team. Shanade, you have had one heck of a showing these past few weeks with assists in the matches between USC and UCLA, and of course, the legendary bicycle kick goal against Stanford that's garnered some pretty significant media attention. I'd have to guess that you're feeling pretty good right now.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. No, I didn't expect that all to happen, but I'm glad they did.
Absolutely. So leading up to this goal, the energy for you guys in this game out there on the pitch wasn't super high. Stanford went up early 1-0 and followed that up a couple minutes later with another goal. So they were up 2-0 at half. What did you and your team do to get the energy up and gain some momentum heading into the second half?
Well, at halftime, we all went in and we just all knew that, you know, we could do something about it and play better. And we was all talking. I mean, anytime you go in at halftime, you do talk about the problems and how to fix it and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes where it's more positive than others, and it was definitely very positive when we went into our talk at halftime, and then we came out and we just said what we was going to do. So, yeah.
Very awesome. You guys definitely brought the energy the second half. And of course, with this bicycle kick goal, it was certainly no easy feat. What was going through your head when you went up for that shot? And have you ever attempted something like that before in your soccer career?
I have attempted it, but only in like training and stuff. But I don't know. It just was like the perfect setup as the ball came back. I mean, I had to move towards it, but it was like perfectly above my head. So,
right.
I don't know. I was just like, I've got to try it. This never happens where the ball is perfectly there, like ever. Like even in training, I'm like, if the ball's ever behind me, I'm like, okay, yeah, I can bike it, but it's never like perfectly like in the air.
Right.
Like that. So, that's what made me do it. But
absolutely.
Yeah, no, I'm glad I did.
I used to play soccer as well, and I can never imagine going up for something that risky. I was always a pretty safe player in that sense, but you were right. It absolutely paid off. And following that goal, not only did you receive the Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Week honor, but you also got a pretty cool message from former Colorado Rapids and U.S. men's national team player Marcelo Balboa.
Hey guys, I'm Marcelo Balboa, ex-U.S. national team player, ex-Colorado Rapids player. And first of all, great result coming back 2-2 tie against Stanford, one of the top 10 teams in the nation. But Shanade, we got to talk about this bicycle kick because it was absolutely spectacular. A friend sent it to me today, and when I saw it, jumped off my couch. That was spectacular. So now, congrats, because scoring a bicycle kick puts you in a very exclusive club in the Bicycle Kick Club. So congratulations, absolutely fantastic goal, and go Buffs.
What has it been like with all the media and the public attention centered on you following all this?
Well, all day I was like calling my mom every time like something was like my phone was pinging. I was like, Mom, guess who liked it now? Or commented now? Like every 2 seconds, my mom and dad. But yeah, no, I don't think I stopped smiling the whole day after I did it. Well, even the night, but the day after it went crazy too. And I was just like smiling the whole day and night.
I love it. There's so much excitement.
I think I watched it about 1 million times myself too.
Because not only was it obviously broadcast on TV, but then it also made the Sports Center top 10.
All right, let's hit some top 10 now on a Sunday. Women's college soccer, Stanford, Colorado. Colorado sending the free kick into the box. Stanford goalie punching it out. Then Shanade Hopcroft with the bicycle kick. Anytime you get a bicycle kick, you're making the top 10. You're probably going to be in the top 3, to be honest.
And that had to feel pretty amazing as well. I mean, they feature all kinds of sports. So to finally gain not only some traction for women's sports, but women's soccer, that was pretty amazing. I had to assume that was a big shock when you found out about that one as well.
Yeah, no, it was a big shock. a few people said there's no way it can't be on Sports, and I was like, I'm not gonna get my hopes up. And I was actually watching it like in the nighttime. I had my cup of tea, and it came on, and I was like, ah.
So it just came up. You didn't even know that it was going to be, or you had thought maybe it was going to be on there, but you didn't know for sure.
Yeah, I thought maybe it might, because there was a few people who were saying it's got to be on there, but
right.
I don't know. I was like, oh, I don't want to think it's going to be on there, and if it's not.
Right.
And then I was watching it, and it came up. So.
Right.
Yeah.
And following that game, even though the match ended in a draw, how were you guys feeling after that comeback performance against a very highly ranked Stanford team?
Oh, I know we didn't win the game, but like there's some ties that you feel like you have, because I think because we was 2-0 down, it's also Stanford, and we did come back to tie it 2-2. And I think we had most of the momentum too. It felt very, very good because, we didn't lose the game.
Right.
So, and then again, obviously it's Stanford. So, and I think that's the first time we've even tied with them, right?
Right.
So, yeah. So I still think we could have won the game maybe, but I'm happy with a draw. So,
you guys have definitely played some high level teams this year and come away with very good outcomes. So I have to imagine that draw was very rewarding, especially being down 2-0 at halftime and coming back to tie it up. And keeping the offensive streak going, you also scored one of the 3 goals in this past Sunday's overtime win against Oregon State, which was super exciting. I happened to be there, and that was also your senior day. Take us through that game and what it meant as your last conference game match at home.
Well, it was like, I felt pretty excited anyways, because obviously the attention's all on the seniors, and Sunday games are always more full of people as well. So I felt pretty good about that game anyways. But yeah, no, when I scored, it was really nice. My friends from Florida was there too, so it was like really, really cool. And yeah, it meant a lot. So that was exciting.
And to finish up, looking back a bit, this is your second and final season here at CU, but some people probably forget that you played at 2 other schools before transferring here. What has your experience been like on this team the past 2 years as both a transfer student and a student athlete?
Like compared to the other schools?
Compared to, or just in general, just your time here at CU, how it's been in general?
Oh, I've loved it here at CU. I think that, it's completely different from my other schools, especially like the standard even. It's just it's completely different, and the Pac-12 is pretty physical, and there's a lot of good players in it. But I think that it was a good transition for me because it has made me better as a player, because I'm quicker, because I've had to play quicker, and just I don't know, I think I've gotten even more confidence than what I did before. So but I'm happy that I did go through those schools, because I think they were definitely very humbling, and I loved each school that I was at too. So
different experiences, but
but
all very good, because you were at Daytona State, and then you were at Colorado Springs, which is not too far from here, and then finishing it at Boulder. So that's awesome. Well, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for taking the time for this interview, and best of luck this week. We'll all be watching these games against Arizona, so very exciting. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Of course.